based on what you're saying, you feel they deserve $1.5 billion, and they can be trusted with $1.5 billion, maybe, but they don't deserve access to any more.
That's just not true. I mean, we're working extremely hard right now to get Puerto Rico the rest of their money.
Okay, great.
Congress appropriated that money.
Okay, great.
And it would take an act of Congress for us not to give them that money.
Well, it took an act of Congress. We gave you a statutory deadline, so clearly acts of Congress aren't really your jam.
Does HUD have the authority to delay the notices, or are you required by law to put these notices out at a certain point in time?
I don't believe there's any statutory requirement unless it's in the appropriation bill itself.
So is it in the appropriation bill? So then you violated the appropriations bill.
Well, I think what the concern was with respect to the...
I don't want to hear it.
So during the gubernatorial changes, no key official at Vivienda, which is the Department of Housing, changed, correct? Secretary Gill was the same official through all three governors. Is that correct?
Yes, he's currently the secretary, yes, ma'am.
And there were no indictments issued involving Department of Housing in Puerto Rico?
This is just absurd. This is absurd to me that Puerto Rico still has such a tremendous need for fundamental things like a decent house, some plumbing, some sewers, some access to drinking water, a telephone connection, or whatever. And we're sitting here having this silly conversation at this stage about how we can get you to get beyond your convoluted processes and so-called accountabilities as it relates to Puerto Rico. You all need to get the work done. You need to get the resources to Puerto Rico. You need to get the resources to the Virgin Islands. It does not escape me that these are black and brown islands. It does not escape me in this administration that what I see to be a disparities in the way they're being treated and the accountabilities that they're being duplicatively required and dependent upon impacts black and brown and poor people.
The September 4th deadline, I failed to understand from any of your testimony today why that was not met.
We had concerns about how the money would be spent. We had concerns of making sure that we had
So your
controls in place.
concerns about corruption, you decided put you above the law, and you would just do this on a different time frame.
So as far as I'm concerned, you all aren't doing your job, and you need to do your job. I don't care if you hire 10 more, no more, or if you stay or go.